that cost Lagos Speaker a seat. Former Speaker of Lagos State, House of Assembly Muda Obasa. Sometimes when somebody stays too long in a place and they become so wealthy, maybe powerful, and they begin to think, I'm better than this person, I'm better than that person. Well, sometimes money and position can make someone to misbehave. And I'm sure he's the longest, I'm sure in this nation is the longest serving speaker for 9 years plus. And if he can hold a state like Lagos State and be there for that number of years, what must have happened? Greed. He wants to become what he thinks he can acquire with his wealth, his position. Is it that rubbing shoulder for the governor of a state? After all, what are they doing that I cannot do? I've been speaker for this number of years. Well, pride, they said, is what brings on a man that cannot think well. Muda Obasa has his eyes on the governorship seat of Lagos State when his colleague booted him out of office. Reports on Obasa's interest in the converted seat were discarded as mere rumor in some quarters, but the message became clearer after the Archbishop of Methodist Church, Lagos State, Most Reverend Isaac Ayolawe, indirectly drummed up support for the three-term speaker during the Lagos State House of Assembly 22nd annual Thanksgiving service. At the event which the former speaker attended, Olawi has said in the interest of religious tolerance, Lagosians should elect a Muslim as governor in 2037. It's not a bad idea, but it must be done in a way that you will not begin to see those that are higher than you as nothing, as nobody. I also want to add that we have consideration for religious inclination in Lagos State. It will be 12 years in 2027 that we have been in the system together and we have been having Christians as governors. Now it is time to give our Muslim brothers a chance to govern us in Lagos State. We want to pray that when it is time for the election, it will be a time for us to elect who will govern us in Lagos State effectively. And they saying others have not been governing Lagos effectively. The Archbishop has said. He went further to praise the former speaker and his leadership and collaboration with the other arms of government, saying these have kept the state strong. You have been a true and sensitive leader with a big heart. You have proved yourself worthy. We pray that God will continue to use you to make us smile in Lagos State and also grant you your heart desires. His desires now cost him his job. They have nailed his coffin. I'm sure after the impeachment, there are so many things that they will bring out that will nail him finally. Corruption will be one of it because there have been rumored that there are some billions that will not be accounted for. After that event, the campaign for Obasa regained momentum while the former speaker carried on with glee. However, he was impeached on Monday, about a month after that endorsement, for a man who lasted that long in a slippery political environment. How did such fate befall him? How did his adversary get him? According to report, Obasa travel began after the Governor's Advisory Council, GAC, the highest decision-making body of the All Progressive Congress in Lagos State, reported him to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, putting it mildly. A chieftain of the ruling party who spoke of the record said the seemingly insurmountable walls around him started crumbling during the end of the year break. His fate was sealed after our elders visited the president. That meeting nailed his political coffin. During the visit, insiders said top of the agenda of the GAC Governor Advisory Council was the Cold War between Obasa and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Although Sanwo-Olu and Obasa had a running battle, the matter came to a head during the 2025 budget presentation. Obasa stoked controversy when he declared that he was not too young or lacked experience to run for Lagos State governor. He has said, "I'm not too young or lacking experience to run. Those who have been before me are no better off. I made it a personal task to mobilize people on the platform of mandate, with some political detractors have misconstrued as being a selfish aspiration on the ground for me to become the governor of the state." Him making such a remark on live television and right in the presence of Sanwo-Olu has drawn the ire of the party leadership in the state, and they waited for a ripe time to tender their grievances before their leader. The chairman of the group, Alhaji Tajuddin Olusi, was said to have started the discussion by reminding the president of how highly the governor's office was when he governed between 1999 and 2007. He reportedly told the president how disrespectful Obasa had been to Sanwo-Olu, citing several instances. Tinubu was said to have openly lashed the former speaker for not just disrespecting the governor but also the GAG and party leader elders. Since that moment, the forces against Obasa re-strategized, and his colleagues, who have collectively at random got him into the record books as one of the longest speakers in the country, finally turned the page of his enviable political career. Some of the sins and controversies the politician had is while serving as councillor in Agege local government area of the state, they moved to scrap local council development areas. One of the issues which sparked controversy under Obasa was the move by the House under his leadership to abolish the 37 local council development areas (LCDAs) created when Tinubu was governor, after the Supreme Court granted autonomy to the 27 and 74 local governments in Nigeria. The thing has been running since 1999, and he wants to scrap it. The Lagos House introduced a bill to scrap the LCDAs and replace them with newly designated administrative areas. The bill titled Bill for a Law to Provide for the Local Government System Establishment and Administration to Consolidate all laws on local government administration sought to recognize 20 local governments in the state as outlined in the 1999 Constitution. Kicking against it, the chairman of APC in Lagos, Sunday Jalabi, had said, "Our position as a progressive party is that we cannot discountenance the contribution of the LCDAs to the overall political, socio-economic development of our state. Our landscape is dotted by several infrastructural projects by the LCDAs, which include roads, drainages, and market construction, schools and housing projects, primary education and health facilities, and various social service intervention. They coordinate various collaboration efforts with the state government on refuse disposal, drain clearing, and security also pointers to their contextual relevance. Rejecting Sanwo-Olu commissioners, that's another controversy that came up in 2023. He refused to clear close to half 17 of the 1939 commissioners nominated by the governor. He rejected the noise from that drama reverberated across the country, warranting the guard to meet with both parties in search for a truth. Obasa has said there is no fight between the lawmakers and the governor, adding that but we have constitutional right to say yes or no to his nominee. That statement is there operating multiple accounts. I'm sure that is one of the things they will use to nail it. According to the platform, the account registered with various things were being used to siphon public funds. Well done. At least 64 banks' accounts have been discovered to be linked to Obasa, registered with various names allegedly used to siphon public funds in Lagos. The BVN revealed that Obasa operates accounts with multiple names in various banks in Nigeria. Well, the banks in this country are part of the way corruption is being run in the nation. They conceal a lot of things that is supposed to be made up on. And at the end of the day, we talk about corruption when there's somebody within the system, within the banking system, aiding and abetting them. Well, I'm sure he has digged his grave. How he's going to come out of it, I don't know. But well, Nigerians, what is your thought? Is it the right thing to do or somebody has been speaker for 9 years plus. Kindly make your opinion known as you like, share, and subscribe to this channel.